Good morning, traders. So how do we trade the Dow Jones today? So first things first, this trend here, I'm just going to tidy it up. Now the trend is up. Okay, so we are definitely in an uptrend, and we are in a channel trending to the upside. Okay, so that's kind of the first thing that you look at this on the daily. Then the second thing is that we are consolidating. Okay, so this is the daily consolidation level. And I'm just going to line it up with as many tails at the bottom here as possible, not necessarily take it off the bottom, the lowest low. Okay, we had diversions here. So if you look there, you can see there's a high, higher high, high, lower high, high, lower high. Okay, so we do have diversions here. So this pattern here is potentially a double top setup. Okay, now this upward trend is very strong, so I'll take it with a pinch of salt right now, because you can't just trade the diversions by itself. So we do have a potential double top. There was a indecision bar, and then yesterday we got this confirmation bar. Now you would expect this gap to be closed. And let me just zoom in a little bit. You can see what I'm talking about. So you can see this daily bar here, where you have the bottom of the tail there. That was a breakout, so you would expect it to be tested. So I would expect price to come up to there, and then I would expect the sellers to step in again. Okay, and you can see the diversions here from there to there, and on the oscillator here from there to there. Okay, so let's zoom out. I just want to get down through the different time frames so we can see what's going on. So you can see the 4 hour, we have broken through the alligator, although the alligator has been kind of sleeping. So we have broken through it, and could argue that we're testing now as well. Okay, so it's interesting to see how a break of the alligator retest lines up with the daily retest. And I think that's our daily retest. I'm going to drill down to the hour now. Yeah, okay. There it is there. So this day here, you can see this is the level that I'd expect us to test. And look at how that lines up with the alligator at the moment as well. Okay, so I would expect us to sort of get some more downside today. It's kind of difficult to gauge, whether it's going to be strong or not, because what you're seeing on the political front is, the trade war trauma is continuing, and it just really annoys me that they've got meetings set up, but then you've still got Trump coming out and tweeting about adding tariffs. It's not very productive, and I can't see the Chinese backing down, and they're not going to back down. So anyway, so in other words, we're going to be in limbo for another couple of days, weeks, months, who knows. Okay, so in saying that, what we are looking for is we do have an hourly gap here. So I'm definitely looking to see what happens at 26075. Okay, somewhere in the 26075 to 26070 area. So definitely want to see what happens with price in that area, because any kind of bearish price action on a 12-minute chart for me at that level would be an indication of a move to the downside. And you can see already how we're getting to overbought territory right now. Okay, so you see there's a gap there. So if we just add another line onto that, even though there's a tail across there, to me that's that gap is still open. Because what you find is that you'll find a body will close above it or break it to close a gap. So even when a tail does this, it's normally open. So that's normally the first attempt at closing the gap, and it falls off, and then there's a second attempt that'll happen. Okay, so yeah, so that's kind of what I'm expecting. I'm expecting us to move back to the upside, and then in this 26,080 area, see what happens. If we do get some bearish price action, then there's definitely an opportunity to be short again, and that's kind of my bias at the moment. There's another short for today, but again, the shorts are going to be short-lived. Excuse the pun, but I don't see them holding out for forever and a day. Okay, so this bottom level here, you can see there's also a breakout gap here. So this 25,800 I'd expect to be over there, which is 26. Let's just round it off, 26,800. So 26,800 is kind of the area that I'd expect us to go and test, and that is pretty much the bottom of this consolidation range. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at the moment. So I expect us to move to the downside. If this daily pattern holds, in other words, we end up with a green bar like this, an inside bar, then I would look for a break of this range to the upside with a target of the range height. Okay, but for now, we are in a range, so trade the range. So, short from the top and long from the bottom. And on your lower time frames, what you're looking for now is just look for the retest, because the bottom of the range is quite far down. So look for the retest. And Fibonacci's are obviously very important. Sorry, that's not what we want. We want the Fibonacci. Okay, and then let's just put the breakout level in. That's just short of the 50%. And you can see how the 200 moving average lines up in that same space. A gap close would be at the 50%. Okay, so yeah, so that's let's just do that. So between 50 and 61.8, that is our retracement levels that we're looking for. Okay, so basically what we're saying is anything, and might as well just do it like that. So from this gap, so 26,077 to 26,115, any bearish action inside that zone is a good short to be had. Just keep the stops tight, and what you're looking for is you're looking for the measured moves to play out. So in other words, just work out your measured moves and do it on the hour. So you'd expect this measured move to play out to the bottom of the range, okay, which is going to be there. So I'm looking for another visit to 25,825 or 25,800, somewhere around that area. Okay, that's kind of my take on this at the moment. I don't see us breaking to the upside, but if we do break to the upside, we're going to need to break through more than just the high of yesterday. So I would rather not be looking for longs at the top here. I'd rather wait for the second move to play out and then get in long from the bottom of the second move. If you don't get a second move, tough luck. Wait a couple more days and then you'll see a different setup. But I'd like to see this retracement up, then a move to the downside to the bottom of the range, at which point we're long again. Okay, so that's my take on it. I hope it helps, and enjoy your day. I'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.